Welcome back to our episode here at Bud's Gunisao Lake Lodge in Manitoba, Canada. For those of you who are just kind of tuning in, we are up here in the middle of nowhere, a little bit northeast of Lake Winnipeg. This is a fly-in destination, so it's very remote. We are the only souls on the lake, which is so cool. The last 2 days, we've had stellar fishing. First day, we hooked into 3 master anglers. Yesterday, we just had fish after fish. Today, what we're planning on doing is looking for a trophy here. We're hoping we get the morning bite, and then from there I think we're gonna head up to the river, get some cinematography done, catch a bunch of eaters for lunch, and then we'll have our beautiful shore lunch. Weather's looking like it could rain, a little bit more overcast than it's been, but then in the afternoon we might chase some big gators. That's gonna be fun. Looks like they're transitioning from the spawn right now, so moving up onto some rocks and into some of those bays, so pretty excited for that. And then this afternoon, we'll finish off our last day catching walleyes back in the old traditional walleye hole. My dad had a great time last night catching walleyes there, so we want to bring him back and end the trip with a bang. So we're out here by the river. This is where the walleyes are spawning. So they're coming up, they're a little bit more active on the bite, which makes for some fun, rapid action for us. It's also nice because these fish are a little bit smaller, which is the perfect slot limit for shore lunch. So we got to catch our lunch before we can eat. So we'll save some of the trophy fishing for later, and I'm gonna get back to it because I just had a bite.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
What, you just set your hook on one?
Yep, made a beautiful cast.
I cannot imagine what you would see if you stuck the live scope down right now. With all the marks, it would just be
like a trillion fish.
Your prime candidate for lunch.
Why is that one so dark?
There's like 2 different separate groups of fish that we have up here. The ones that kind of hang out in the rivers, they'll have this really black and gold color to them. And then the ones that hang out on Main Lake, like the one that Benny caught this morning, it was much paler. Karlee's tight.
It would be fun on a fly rod. So this has got to be your what, like 10th or 12th fish, Dad?
I don't know, I've caught quite a few of them here.
There it is. What we've found has been working the best has been the color chartreuse. We've caught both the master anglers and the eaters on that. Clearly we found a good hole right here as well. This is why people come up to Canada. Again, I'm from Brainerd Lakes area, Minnesota, which our state fishes the walleye, so everybody's trying to catch the walleye there, including me. But coming up to Canada and getting walleye fishing that almost feels like largemouth bass fishing in a way is such a cool experience. And no better place to do it than Bud's Gunisao. I was just slow rolling my Berkeley back to me and I got a big smack and waiting to find out what it is. Looks like a big pike. Not big, yeah, but a nice pike.
That's the same one so you can come and grab your...
oh yeah, it is. It is, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a nice fish.
Absolutely. I freaking love catching big pike. And he's hooked right at the tip of his mouth too. Come into the net, come in. Woohoo!
It is.
37-inch pike right here. Great fight on this fish. Nice and heavy, nice and girthy. Gonna send it home to go catch a couple more walleye because that's what it does best. Ooh, I think this might be a little gator.
Oh, it's a walleye.
Is it?
Yeah.
Just feisty. So crazy, they see that boat and they just know.
They go crazy, yeah.
Yeah, they do not like it. Manitoba gold.
You ready for this one?
Perfect little eater fish. Sending it back. So this is the new Trika 3000 series reel. These things are super sweet, and I have it paired with the Trika 10X rod, which is a hollow rod, which makes for incredible sensitivity.
It's a bit of a nicer fish.
There it is.
Doubled up.
Double
header.
Yeah, up and down. Thank you.
Babe's hooked up with a nice one.
Oh, that is a good one, Dad.
So what?
That's a good fish.
They're all good ones. Just some are bigger.
Double header here, Manitoba walleyes, Bud's Gonna Sail Lake Lodge. Doesn't get much better than this with my dad out here. We're feeling pretty lucky, aren't you? Lucky's an understatement. It's pretty much blessed.
Yeah, it's been almost a fish per cast.
Yeah. Where else do you get a walleye per cast? Oh, I missed it again too.
There we go. Karlee, Babe, and myself.
3 walleyes at once.
So after Babe and Karlee put an absolute smackdown in the river there was talk about spots to catch bigger fish. Babe had an idea of where he's caught some monsters in the past, and boy was he right. We ended up heading to the next spot, and it didn't take long for Babe to steal the show.
27
Yeah.
and a quarter.
All right, Mr. Babe, how'd the fish fight?
Real well. 27.5 inches.
So after Babe released that absolute trophy of a walleye, we were off to a new spot for our shore lunch that we've never been. It's called Hooker's Hollow. We ended up hitting a beach and meeting up with a couple other groups. We cooked some food, we enjoyed some laughs, and we just couldn't wait to taste that fresh, tasty walleye. What do we got going on over here?
Got some mushrooms that we're throwing in the batter. So we prep the mushrooms in the morning. We let them soak in the Frank's hot throughout the day. And then we just toss them in the same batter that we coat the fish in. And in my opinion, the mushrooms tend to be the highlight of the shore lunch. But we do get to experience Mo's famous stir fry today as well, so that's gonna be a super nice treat.
Battered mushrooms, eh?
Battered mushrooms, yes sir.
What you got going on there, Babe?
Nice walleye.
Oh, go down to my ankles.
Looking at the live scope, watching the little walleyes come through, and a big one came up, and I finessed it up, just about 1.5 feet under the surface, and it ate.
After Karlee released that last walleye, it was time to head back to the lodge for dinner. If you ever get the chance to check out Bud's in Manitoba, definitely do it. Such a relaxing place. The food was all top notch. I'm talking 5-star meals every single time. Dusty made these steaks for us and they were delicious. You get greeted by the locals every corner you take. I mean, these dudes were too cool. Babe got a chance to sign some autographs and just hang out and talk with the other anglers. After that, it was time to get back out for the night bite. Karlee and I decided to get back out and test our luck. The scenery is just beautiful everywhere you look. Wildlife and just pure nature at its best.
Wow, yes, this is a nice fish. Fun! First fish of the night. Oh, the leeches on that tail. So we just found a leech swimming in the water next to the boat, and I actually managed to get my jig down to it and flick it in here, and I got to use it as bait and caught a little walleye on it. So natural bait, super cool. Second fish on the leech, the reusable live leech. Saw that fish suspended on the live scope, cast it to him, swam it right past his face, and he just caught it. A little bit bigger than the last one. Not by much. Right in the top of the mouth, perfect eat. Headed home.
Alright guys, just got smoked and it definitely feels like bigger dead heavyweight. Hugging the bottom like a stingray. Yeah, that's a heavy fish. Feels different than all the others. Alright guys, my first pike of the day. Yeah, get some, Bubba.
That was so cool. That was so cool. Can I have the net?
Yeah.
Just to verify that the last fish
Made it in the boat.
There's a decent one. Last fish of the most incredible time I've had up here at Bud's Gunisao Lake Lodge. Took my dad up here for just a good time, and boy did we have one. Fish after fish, many master anglers were caught this week, and so many memories were made. If you're looking for a trophy walleye fishery, Bud's Gunisao Lake Lodge is the place to come.
So your journey begins in Manitoba, Canada. You hop on an 8-seater plane with a couple other anglers, and you get to watch firsthand as the pilot does his thing in the cockpit, which was really cool. All you see is beauty the entire time, from all kinds of lakes to river systems and forests as far as the eye can see. You got to imagine how many critters and how much wildlife lives in between these two places. As you approach the lodge, you see Gunisao for the first time. Then here comes the landing strip, and this is when it becomes real. You touch down on this long dirt road, and you are there. You're greeted by Dusty and his wife Jenny. This place is absolutely a dream. As the plane flies away, it all becomes real. You're in Canada and you're here to stay. The lodge itself is absolutely immaculate. They've got all kinds of taxidermy animals on the walls, and this is the board you want to get on, the Master Angler board. All the anglers are immediately served a hot meal. There's also an announcement that takes place. You get some goodies right off the bat from Bud's, and they also have a tackle shop with hats and all the gear you could possibly use across this lake. They've got t-shirts and much more, so definitely support them. You can't help but love the locals, they are the cutest. The views of this place are insane. There's 75 islands and 18-mile stretch of lake without another structure on it other than the lodge. The beauty of this property is just endless. It's a very short distance from your cabin down to the dock where your boat is waiting and your guide is getting set up for the day. Now let's talk about the fishing on Gunisao. I mean, the first drop, Karlee had a 30-incher. Babe was right behind her with this 28, and then I got hooked up as well. This is the release of that 30-inch fish. And the shore lunches, I mean, these guys went above and beyond. Fresh caught walleye from that morning, and we just enjoyed frying them up with some fresh cut wedges of potato and some homemade tartar sauce. Absolutely delicious, I'll never forget it. So if you're ever thinking about coming out to Canada, I can highly recommend Bud's Gunisao Lake Lodge. You start in Manitoba out of Winnipeg, and you catch that flight, you land on this property, and it's just an absolute dream come true. So if you guys ever get the chance to come up on a walleye fishing trip, this is the place you're going to want to go. Don't miss out on this opportunity. The only regret you're going to have is the day that you have to leave. You're going to wish you just booked the place for an extra week. I promise you that. When it does come to that time, everybody correlates out by the plane and gets their luggage set. I even had the chance to fly the plane myself. I was a little bit rusty on the takeoff. It was a pretty bumpy ride to start, but as soon as I got airborne, I hooked a hard left and the pilot took back over. Nothing but smooth sailing from there on out. I just looked out the window and enjoyed the views. All these lakes, all this forest, I just couldn't help but imagine how many fish, how many moose, how many bears, and how many critters we were passing over. It's so awesome to just see nothing but wildlife and beauty. When it came time to land, I grabbed the sticks again and I put us down softly. I'm sure you guys already knew this, but I'm just kidding. I didn't actually fly the plane. She actually said make sure you do not touch anything. I want to take the chance to thank our guide Carson. He was extremely knowledgeable and a very talented fisherman. Huge shout out to Dusty and Jenny at Bud's Lake Lodge in Gunisao for having us out. I had so much fun and I can't wait to come back. I'd also like to take the chance to thank Karlee and Babe Winkelman for inviting me out. I will never forget this trip. I'll remember it till I take my last breath. Can't wait to do it again. Thank you guys forever. Get over to the description of this video and you'll find some links to Karlee's Instagram. All kinds of great content. Make sure to give her a follow. You'll also be able to buy some hats from Babe Winkelman himself, the Babe Winkelman research team. These hats are made well, very comfortable, and there's links in the description as well. Give them a purchase.